Okay, so if you are doing a new session completely, so this is like, I don't know, something you haven't done before, then it's slightly different, similar but different. So go back to catalogue, booking services. Now say it's something you've done, like so you're doing another dressage with Alex, then you can just duplicate it. So duplicate, or you can edit it if it's not different. Say you were doing simulated Arena XC with Tom McEwen, not Alex Bragg, then you could just say duplicate that one. I'll just let it open. When you duplicate it will create a copy, so it drops to the bottom. You'll notice also all of these are, I've got a little eye with the strike through, which means it's hidden, so if you're on the app you can't see them. To show it you can either put show on site, which will show it on the app, or you can do it from inside. So let's just say we're doing a simulation, so it's simulated XC Tom McEwen, for example. Change any details. And you might want to change the price, maybe it's 45 quid now, because we've put prices up, so just let's say it's 45 for a member, 50 for a, sorry my computer's a bit slow because it's running everything. Bear with it. And then obviously you need to change the locations, so just put it back to business location. And then you just save it. So now if you do guest sessions, there it is at the bottom. The other thing I should have shown you, actually, sorry, just in case, is if you start wanting to do these, say you start doing these regularly, change the image, you've got the category here. And if it's, as we copied it, it's still hidden, so you can change this button here, visible on your site and app. And then you just change it to regular lessons. If, say, you were going to do this every Monday of the first, for the first 6 months or something, you could change that. And then basically it's the same as it was before, so if you want to add sessions, you literally just go back and run it. So there it is, and you just hit add sessions, and then it's exactly the same process as it is for, so they just, changing the venue, so, might be to be confirmed, what badge within, dates, times, so it's literally just the same. If you were, say, going to run it every first of the month, every 4 weeks or something, you can say it's every Monday, and you can set an end date, so say it's every Monday until end of December, and just save it, and then it will be in there. So now you'll see that every Monday it's in there, so I'm going to have to go and delete them all, but it's there, so you can see how that one's done. Okay, so if you're going to do something completely different, so I don't know, let's just say we're doing something completely different, like a orienteering demo or dressage to music demo. So we're going to do dressage to music. So go start from scratch. Again, you could duplicate something else and edit, but so the first thing is the appointment type is class, because we're going to have, say, 4 people attend. So it's a dressage to music training. I'm going to pick up the image. So this is the image I created from ChatGPT, which basically I said put the notes in over the dressage image. So I'm going to add that one. 4 participants. You can add information here if you wanted to. We're going to put varied pricing, so it's from 30 variations. So member type, member. And then leave everything as it was. Any things to remember to change again. So this again is going to be a guest or single session. So put it there. It's visible on the site, and then we save it. Same deal. Guest sessions. It's visible at the moment. Dressage music training. Add sessions. And you do exactly as you did before. Put your dates in, put your times in, pick a venue, put your dates in, put your time in, and that's the same deal. And if you're doing like random ones, they're not repeats, but the random ones, you just do the same, save and new again, and that gives you the ability to add an extra time or date. I'm not going to save it because I don't want to confuse the system. And if you then follow the same process as for regulars, that's how you put it onto the calendar. The last thing to show you is if you, let's just go back to the services, so booking services under the catalogue. Obviously, let's just go to delete that one. So where is it? Dressage music training. Click on it, scroll up, and we're going to delete it. So the last thing to show you is you could click on this and it would select everybody, and you could make them all visible if you wanted to suddenly do that. If you think, say, dressage with Alex Harrison is going to be regular, you can move it to the regular categories, you can show it on site. And if there's things like, so the last thing I've done is I've put 2024 prices, these are all the old sessions. You might want to keep rally day so that you can just like copy it, makes it quite straightforward. But for the rest of them, if you just want to delete them all because they're not needed anymore, and it does just make it, confusing when you're using the stuff, same deal, just go in, or say you want to save the rally days, now you can just delete those 8. So it's just a way of tidying it up, especially if they're not needed anymore. Cool, hope that all helps.